Here is something to smile about. We love to show you some cuteness during this quarantine life, right? So it is baby season. Oh, baby season at the Southwest Wildlife Conservation Center. And the facility is welcoming newborn animals all over the place. So that is where we find Heidi with this adorable news.
Hey, good morning, you guys. It is baby season. Springtime means a lot of wild animals are having their babies right now. And unfortunately, a lot of them are ending up here. I guess it's a good thing, maybe not totally unfortunate that they're ending up here because this is where they're getting cared for at the Southwest Wildlife Conservation Center. But they don't always need to end up here. Kim Carr is joining us this morning as she pulls out one of these baby bobcats. How old are these little guys?
These are between 4 and 6 weeks. They're actually from different litters, so there's different ages in there.
So how do animals this young come to you guys? What's the most common situation?
People usually think that they are orphaned, and a lot of times that's just simply not true. They'll come across maybe a litter of bobcat kittens or maybe a coyote pup, and the first instinct is to pick that up and save it.
Yeah.
Well, moms are out hunting, they're out gathering food, and they can't take their babies a lot of times, so they have to leave them. So when they come back and you've taken their bobcat kittens, they come back to an empty nest.
They're
and
devastated.
They don't have their babies. Yeah, so people are really well-meaning. Oh, this guy's not hungry, so we'll just, they're starting to eat solids, so now they're like, give me meat.
Yeah, they want the real deal here. So how do people know if an animal is in distress? What are some signs we need to be looking for, whether it's bobcats or coyotes?
You hear the screaming bobcat, if that was something out in the wild and you heard that continuously for hours and hours and maybe it just didn't look right, something looked off, you would definitely want to call us and we would walk you through, if this was an animal that needed to be rescued. And if it was, then we would come out and send one of our volunteers and get that animal. But they don't always need to be rescued, and that's why it's great to call us first.
And you guys are actually training these to be returned to the wild. How does that work? I love, you said there's a foster parent program, which is so cool.
Our goal is always to release the animals that are releasable. And these guys, after they're weaned and they're off the bottle, which is pretty soon here, they're going to go live with a foster parent. So it's a wild bobcat that could not be released. She was an adult when she came in. She's probably raised her own kittens before she came here. So she will take these guys, under her wing and show them how to be wild and teach them that, humans, you don't want to be around humans. That's right.
And
Keep them wild.
You said when you actually take these guys home, you wear a bobcat mask so that they don't confuse.
Crazy. Yeah. We go to great lengths to keep them wild. Put sound machines on so they don't hear human voices usually, except for today.
Right.
And when it's time to be released, they will be very wild and prepared.
That's awesome. I also want to show these little guys up here. Tell me about these two little critters.
There are two little raccoon babies. They are just a couple weeks old, I think. I don't even know if they have their eyes open yet. But they came to us and they're very high maintenance as far as having to feed them every 3 hours. And they're going to have to be bottle fed almost for a couple of months.
And this was another human interaction that brought them to you?
That's right. Yeah, people called and it turned out these guys did need to be rescued. So, there are instances where people do need to intervene.
Okay, well, it's good information. A lot of people spending more time outside right now. And if you come across the animals, give them a call. They have a 24-hour line. And they can walk you through whether or not you should be getting involved or kind of leaving them alone and coming back. They're also a nonprofit. If you're able to help support what they're doing here, of course, they would appreciate that. We'll send it back to you guys.